what's the duty that the prophets came with and the messengers? It's just that. It's just to send the message of Islam to people. Now, let's be real with ourselves. Are we really doing that to the extent that we should be living in a non-Muslim country? I know that I'm not. And me and my friend were talking about this, realizing that, we live in a non-Muslim country where so many people just don't know about Islam and what it really is. And that's so sad because as Muslims, we take for granted how beautiful of a life we can live living in an Islamic paradigm. So we're thinking about, how can we bring the message of Islam to people all over the world, or at least all over America? And we came up with this idea that you can send a mailer to people's houses, printed and shipped for less than a quarter. Think about that. You can send a pamphlet on what is Islam, the true message of Islam, to 4 houses for just a single $1. That's 4 families too. So we realized this could be a really effective way of giving dawah, and I mean it's nothing new, right? We get stuff in the mail from Christian missionary services. We're just following the same model. So that's why we're here. We designed this flyer. It's 11 by 17. It asks you here, do you ever wonder about your place in the universe? And then here it inquires to them about to learn more, saying that Muslims believe mankind was placed in the universe solely to worship God. And we have a few more things here about what else Muslims believe, such as that we believe in the Old and the New Testament as revealed by Allah or by God, as well as we believe in Jesus as a prophet born of the Virgin Mary. When you open it up, over here we have a full kind of overview of Islamic theology. It's brief, but it really gets to the crux about what we really believe. And it goes beyond just the 5 pillars, because how we live Islam is more than just the 5 pillars. It's about understanding that Allah is one with no partners, that we're here solely to worship Him, and that every action we do can be worship if we do it for the sake of Allah. So it covers a lot of these ideas just in a short 1 page. And then you open it up, and we thought the next best thing we could have was an overview about who was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because the Shahada is to believe that there's no God except for Allah, and that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was his final messenger. So we have that here, a little overview, some things that he said that show his character. We have 1 verse on virtues. This is Ayatul Bir, about virtues of Islam and righteousness. And then here we have a section that says questions to ask yourself when you're evaluating different philosophies, to help people come to a realization about what they really believe. And then we have, we kept it really simple. We have a few links to learn more about the Quran. Go to Quran.com. To learn more about Islam, we really like the website islamreligion.com. We thought it has excellent articles, lots of resources, and they're constantly always updating new things. They have articles published every couple of days. And then we have a phone number, which is the Why Islam number. So Why Islam is another great resource. So it's simple, but the beauty of it is, again, $1 can send this to 4 houses. And so because of that, we realized that we can really make a huge impact of sending Islam and letting people know about what it really is. So our goal for this fundraiser is $25,000, which will hit 100,000 houses. I mean, really, I don't know. I feel like I don't even have to try to sell this. It's so simple. If you have $20, please just donate $20. You'll hit 80 households. And, hopefully, inshallah, when they get this in the mail, they'll pick it up and they'll actually be curious enough to open it. And if you really want to make an impact, if you donate $150, then we'll actually pick the postal route that you live on. If you're in the DMV. I know not everyone's in the DMV. Unfortunately, this only works with local postal routes, so we have to actually drop it off at a local post office. But if you live in the DC metro area and you donate $150, we're actually going to make sure to select the route that your house is on, and it'll hit I think about 600 houses on average are how many houses are on a route. So the 600 neighbors that you have, inshallah, will get the message of Islam. And inshallah, on the Day of Judgment, when Allah asks you, did you bring the message of Islam to the people that you lived around? You can say that, yes, I did. I mean, of course, we should always continuously be giving dawah to the best of our ability, but this is one small effort that's made really easy thanks to this service and what we're trying to bring. Thanks. All right, that's kind of long-winded, right?
No, I mean, it's like, what, 2 minutes?
That's 2 minutes?
Maybe 2-3 minutes. I don't know. What time's standard thing?
No, it's 5 minutes.
minus buffers, maybe like 4 minutes. 4 minutes